evening, everyone. I'm Hilary Ebenezer, and I'm the chair of the Certitude Board of Trustees.
And I'm Aisling Duffy, Chief Executive at Certitude.
We are delighted to welcome you to this year's Michael Rosen Awards ceremony. This is the 10th year of holding these awards, and our continued thanks and appreciation go to Sheila Rosen and her family for enabling this all to happen. Thank you, Sheila. The judging panel meeting is one of my favourite Certitude meetings of the year. Each year, we are overwhelmed by the number of nominations and the examples of great support provided by individuals, teams, and volunteers, and this year has been no exception. My thanks to my fellow panel members, board members Yinka Balajan, Shola Fajatumai, Kate James, Philippa Lawton, John Turner, Aisling, and Sheila Rosen in successfully making some very tough decisions. So much has been cancelled this year: holidays, travel, going to football matches, and the events that we enjoy each year. But the one event we were determined not to cancel in 2020 was the Michael Rosen Awards. Being able to recognise and appreciate staff contributions are important to us all. This year has seen some of the biggest challenges the world has faced in recent memory. The impact of COVID has been far-reaching for everyone. Throughout the past few months, I have seen and heard how people across Certitude have come together, supported each other, and continue to ensure that even in the most difficult of times, people are able to live happy lives in the ways which work for them. I'm very proud of Certitude, and tonight's awards reflect not just the excellent work of those nominated, but the work of everyone involved in the organisation. My thanks to you all and to the nominees. So good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Hilary. And as Hilary said, it's hard to think of 2020 without thinking solely about the impact of COVID. This year has been so hard for so many, and our thoughts are with all of you who have lost loved ones over this time. And yet, as to be expected from Certitude, this year has also seen some amazing achievements. We were delighted to welcome Yarrow to the Certitude group at the beginning of April. Getting to know each other better, learn from each other, and work together has been somewhat different to normal over the past few months. But without doubt, it is clear together we are stronger. It has also been a real pleasure to start getting to know and support people living in Camden, Hillingdon, and Westminster in the past couple of months, and to welcome new staff to Certitude. I look forward to getting to know you all better over the coming months. Across the organisation, teams have continued to provide great support throughout the year. What has surprised and delighted me is how teams have not just adapted, but found new ways to thrive and to both increase and improve their support. Solidarity in a crisis quickly and ably responded to the biggest increase in the number of calls to their helpline in the first lockdown, ensuring people in mental health crisis or distress had the support they need. The Fulfilling Lives team, already expert system disruptors, have found new ways to successfully support people experiencing a combination of challenges, including homelessness, substance use, and mental health needs. The Learning and Development team quickly moved all training online, and since March, staff have completed almost 7,000 e-learning modules. And one of my favourite statistics, our organisational use of Microsoft Teams has increased by over 1,000% since March. We might not have been able to see as much of each other as we would have liked this year, but we have certainly made sure that we've stayed connected. These are just a few examples of how teams have made a difference this year. But to hear more about making a difference, let's get started with our first award. To announce the runner-up and winner of the Volunteer Award, please welcome Mary Shum and Yinka Balagan.
Thank you, Aisling and Hilary. Right, good evening, everybody. My name's Mary Shum. I'm Director of Learning Disabilities, and my partner in crime this evening.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Yinka Balogun, a Certitude trustee.
Thanks, Yinka. So we're presenting the Best Volunteer Award. The Best Volunteer category celebrates a fundraiser, a volunteer, or a group whose dedication, creativity and commitment has made a real difference to people's lives. So the nominees for Best Volunteer this year include Kate Nicklin, Deeka Mohammed, the Connect and Do programme peer facilitators, Sean Lyons, the Look Ahead group, and Nat Pabler.
The runner-up of this year's Best Volunteer Award goes to somebody who has been volunteering at CP House for almost 2 years, and in that time has gone out of their way to get to know their colleagues. They are always calm, professional, and friendly, and willing to help in any way they can. This person stepped up when the full-time reception worker was on a holiday and very quickly learned new tasks to keep things running smoothly. Even when CP House was closed due to the pandemic, they took the time to check in on colleagues to make sure they were safe and happy, which was enormously appreciated in such difficult times. Congratulations to the runner-up, Sean Lyons.
And now the winner of this year's Best Volunteer Award. This person is a teacher who works with young adults with additional educational needs and is especially passionate about the work that we do supporting people with learning disabilities and autism throughout London. They were ready to run their first ever London Marathon in May and raised nearly £800 for Certitude. When the marathon was cancelled due to COVID, it didn't stop them from fundraising, and instead they took on the 2.6 challenge in May before completing the virtual London Marathon in October in the pouring rain. 26.2 miles is no easy feat, and this person really rose to the challenge and has already agreed to run the marathon in 2021, when it will hopefully go ahead as planned. They also went above and beyond in sharing their passion of our work at Certitude on social media, at their school and beyond, putting together a really impressive raffle of vouchers from local businesses to encourage people to get involved. It is my absolute pleasure to announce that this year's Best Volunteer Award goes to Kate Nicklin.
Huge congratulations to both the runner-up and the winner of this year's Best Volunteer Award. The next category is the Inspiring Leader Award. Over to you, Nicholas and John.
Thank you, Mary and Yinka. I'm Nicholas Campbell-Watts, Strategic Director of Quality and Performance for Certitude.
And I'm John Turner, one of the non-executive directors.
The Inspiring Leader Award celebrates somebody who brings out the best in people, who champions innovation and collaboration and delivers real change. The nominees for Inspiring Leader this year share many of these talents. The nominees include Sarah Taylor, Juan Gallego, Hogarth Smith, Benita Chichuri, Caroline Disano, Yemi Orogunjo, Pauline Campbell, Anne Corrigan, Matt Lancaster, Martine O'Reilly, Karen Walker, Cami Flora, Diane Smith, Isabella Novak, Kara Panisar, James Finn, and Emma Garvey.
Judging any award is a very difficult process, but this category gave the panel an even greater challenge this year. And in the end, the judges decided on not one, but two winners. So we have a joint award to announce. The first winner of the Inspiring Leader Award goes to someone who supports people with learning disabilities in Hounslow. This person is professional, approachable, and always enables a good balance within his team. This person is a very efficient and hardworking manager who gives their time freely, always willing to go the extra mile to support anyone who needs help in any situation. Even at odd hours, they have returned phone calls when colleagues have needed them. Above all, this person is a role model, motivating and supporting colleagues, and giving them the confidence to do their very best. The first Inspiring Leader Award goes to Juan Gallego.
The joint winner of this year's Inspiring Leader Award goes to someone who supports people with learning disabilities in Kensington and Chelsea. Joining the Certitude group with Yarrow, this person has shown total commitment and devotion to both people they support and their own colleagues. Sadly, early in April, somebody they support died very suddenly. While this person was supporting colleagues and the people living in the house through this period, 2 other people fell ill and were hospitalized. This nominee supported people through their transition into hospital and then their recovery back home. They were sleeping in the house and not returning to their own home all through the early lockdown. Both their colleagues and people that they support have a huge amount of trust and affection for them. The joint winner of the Inspiring Leader Award 2020 goes to Pauline Campbell.
Huge congratulations to the joint winners of the Inspiring Leader Award 2020. The next category is the Best Colleague Award. Over to you, Emma and Philippa.
Thank you, Nicholas and John. I'm Emma Main, Director of Mental Health.
And I'm Philippa Lawton, a board member.
The Colleague Award celebrates an individual who inspires those around them through their approach and actions, their dedication and their commitment to delivering outstanding support or services. The nominees for the Colleague Award this year include, and I apologise if I don't quite pronounce your name correctly, Aisha Bhatti, Shivani Chadasama, Serena Graham, Raki Sherry, Mercedes Turner, Dana Smithen, Maria Calico, Yoni Kirkpatrick, Terence D'Souza, Winston Alabane, Asela Podulami, Yasmin Wilkie, Caroline Farrar, Jordan Edwards, Ben Gilman, Christina Masig, Bruno Powell, Ben Aniru, Judy Miller, Karen Wayman, Linda Cummins, Margaret Chinaganga, and Samson Ogumuni.
The runner-up of this year's Colleague Award goes to somebody who has worked as a support worker for Certitude for many years and who's gone the extra mile this year. They are hardworking and a great team player. This person is always ready to go wherever they are needed and has delivered exceptional support to people with learning disabilities across Richmond and Wandsworth. And when I say they have gone the extra mile, they really have, on their bike. This person bought themselves a bicycle so they could get to our different locations safely and quickly. And on their way home from work, they would stop at the homes of people they support in Wandsworth to see how they were doing and if they needed any shopping. Congratulations to the runner-up, Bruno Powell.
Now to the winner of this year's Colleague Award. It was a tough category this year with lots of very strong contenders, but our winner has received nominations from colleagues across the organisation. This person is focused on helping teams to succeed. They are always positive, and when things don't go according to plan, they are there to offer solutions. This person has a reputation for developing others to learn. They are approachable if people need help and have put in place systems to make it easier for their team to help others. This person lives by our values and is an asset to Certitude. They are a fabulous colleague to work alongside and deserve to be recognised for the amazing work they do supporting our managers with their recruitment. It's my pleasure to announce that this year's Colleague Award goes to Aisha Bhatti.
Huge congratulations to both the runner-up and the winner of this year's Colleague Award. The next category is the Transforming Lives Award, so over to Marianne and Sanjay.
Thank you, Emma and Philippa. I'm Sanjay Shah, Director of Finance, IT and Housing.
And I'm Marianne Selby-Boothroyd, Director of Development. And before we announce this year's Transforming Lives Awards winner, Sanjay, how does it feel to be in a suit?
Oh, you know what? It feels so good. Actually wearing a tie. Can you imagine me having gone 9 months without wearing a tie? So I'm very grateful, Marianne, for giving me the opportunity to feel more comfortable. Thank you.
I'm so pleased for you. I'm still wearing wellies. No one can see that, so we're okay.
Yeah, too much information.
On to announcing the winners of this year's Transforming Lives Awards category. The Transforming Lives category is exactly what it says. Individuals or teams who through excellent support have enabled people to change their lives for the better and in ways which work for them. Impacting the life of one person or of many people. The runner-up and winners of this year's Transforming Lives Award have used innovation, collaboration, positive risk-taking, and above all, a commitment to equality and going beyond day-to-day support requirements.
The nominees for this year have achieved all of those above qualities. It's such an impressive list of people and the teams, which includes S's team, Ziki Guatrinka, Tracy Lingard, the Prince's Road team, the Haymore Close team, Derek Whitaker, Carly Catone, the Community Development team, Thomtina Thompson, and Savanda Lorenzo Santana.
I'm so excited. So, the runner-up of this year's Transforming Lives Award goes to... It's a team who have been supporting a young man for the last 2 years to find his feet and his way after living in an assessment and treatment unit for a number of years. S, as we shall call him, has had such a difficult few years, as had his family. Things understandably haven't been easy for him since he moved from hospital into his own home, and as he starts the long journey of recovery and discovering who he is and what he wants in his life. Things haven't always been right, and his team have been strong enough to hear that and learn from it. They have remained absolutely committed to him, focusing on the long-term journey he is on rather than day-to-day challenges. He has been in his own home for 2 years now, and with the right support has coped with the challenges that this year has brought with absolute aplomb. It is my absolute pleasure to announce the runner-up award to S's team. And now, Sanjay, who has won?
And now to the winner of this year's Transforming Lives Award. I am so pleased to be able to announce the winner, Marianne. Thank you very much for actually allowing me to do the winner for once. Thank you. This person has been nominated for going beyond their call of duty as a part-time support worker. They are creative in going the extra mile and have started gardening groups, activities, working in their free time to support people and do the things they like. They coordinated activities to bring out the best in people we support. It is this unique skill of unifying people we support and bringing out the best in them that makes them stand out and deserving of this award. They are passionate, dedicated, and totally committed to empowering and supporting people. With their support, people have enrolled in colleges, attended training, completed photography courses, voluntary work, and independence in daily living skills. The Move On pathway has been a success as a result of these people who are absolutely thriving and stepping down to lower supported accommodation. It is my absolute pleasure to announce this year's Transforming Lives Award goes to Carly Catone.
How fabulous. Huge congratulations from Sanjay and I for the runner-up and winner of this year's Transforming Lives Award. The next category is Best Team. So over to Cheryl and Kate.
Well, thanks, Marianne and Sanjay. Interesting act to follow. I'm Cheryl Newsom. I'm the Director of HR, and I'm with...
I'm Kate James. I'm one of the board members.
So together we are going to be presenting the Best Team category, which celebrates a team who promotes the spirit of working together, both within the team and the wider organisation and/or community. The best team must demonstrate exceptional support, creative ideas, and open approach to trying new things, positive risk-taking, and supporting each other through challenging times. So the nominees for Best Team this year include Kalisa Avenue, Mail Road, Joanna Watkins and the Van Gogh team, Fulfilling Lives, Lambeth Southwark and Lewisham team, Phrase team, Fulfilling Lives, Community team, COVID-19 task team, Calais Street team, the Bus team, Culmington Road, wow, we have a lot of teams, Ipswich Railton Road, Lower Road team, Mark Wallace and the team at Craig Road, The Orchards, Shared Lives, Edward Street, Westgate Terrace, Besborough Road, our reception team, Haymel Respite, 265 Camden Road, The Dominion, The Tree House, and the Old Oak Road and Ellingham Road team. Kate?
I think that shows what a huge number of brilliant teams we have in Certitude. Now, to get to the bit you all want to hear about, the runner-up of this year's Best Team Award goes to a team who in the last year has worked collaboratively and effectively to support people to achieve their goals. They've been so successful in this that they were noticed by the council, who want to duplicate their approach to support. During the first lockdown, they used their individual strengths to work better as a team, from visiting local shops to ensure food supplies, to sewing reusable face coverings and making people smile during the most challenging times. Supporting people with mental health needs in Lambeth, this team is incredibly passionate about what they do, and they care deeply for one another and for the people they support. Congratulations to the runner-up, the Treehouse team. And now over to you, Cheryl, for the winner.
So the winner of the Best Team Award is a team that provides 24-hour support to people with multiple needs, including those who were shielding during lockdown. The team made changes to their shift patterns during this period in order to reduce the risk of transmission, and they reduced the number of people coming to the house in order to avoid cross-contamination between houses. They've adapted their activities, created new opportunities, and when the weather was nice, they even organised those things that we all missed, barbecues in the garden. And someone in the house even grew a vegetable patch. The team also started regular ball game activities as well as afternoon discos where people get up and have a boogie. This team has embraced change swiftly and positively, learning how to use different technologies such as Teams, which we've all been struggling to get to grips with, but have got there, to meet with the local authority and other professionals. They have provided exceptional levels of support with non-COVID related issues and activities, maintaining consistency and continuity during what has been a very challenging time. So it is absolutely my pleasure to announce this year's Best Team Award, and that goes to the Old Oak Road and Ellingham Road team.
Huge congratulations to both the runner-up and the winner of this year's Best Team Awards. Now we're going to hand back to Aisling and Aleri for a very special announcement.
Thank you, Cheryl and Kate. When the judging panel of this year's award met at the beginning of November, it quickly became clear that in this most exceptional of years, a one-off special recognition award was appropriate. This is the first time we have considered a one-off award, and as Aisling explains more and announces the winner of the award, I hope you will agree with the panel that this is much deserved.
Thank you, Aleri. For so many of us, it's hard to remember our normal working day before COVID. But back in early March, when we realised the country was likely to shortly go into lockdown, we moved quickly to assemble a supercharged group of colleagues who would coordinate our organisational response. This group quickly became a team, and for the last 8 months, they have, in addition to their day jobs, consistently and without complaint, researched, written and produced tools, guidance and materials to support operational colleagues manage the impact of COVID. Everything from sourcing PPE and toilet rolls to producing easy read guidance. This is the first time I've actually been allowed to announce an award, so it gives me huge pleasure to present this special recognition award to Diane Smith, Ian Oney, Linda Cummins, Bishnu Nath, Bina Ladd, Helen Kearns, Maura Orland, Rona Leishman and Emma Main, otherwise known as the COVID Task Team. Many congratulations and thank you from us all.
It is such an honour to have this opportunity to tell you how much this awards evening means to me and my children, Paul, Rachel and Lynn. Michael was involved in a local organisation known as Harrow Consortium before it became part of Certitude. How he would have loved to have seen so many organisations come together and how Certitude has grown from strength to strength. We really enjoy this annual event. It allows us to meet old and new members of Certitude and to remember just how much Michael admired and loved you all. The Michael Rosen Awards is considered the ultimate accolade in this awards ceremony. The judging panel consider all the nominations and choose the one that they feel best represents Certitude. And there is no doubt that this year's winners represent Certitude's values. Working together, they have inspired each other and those around them. Until March this year, they focused working directly with people, sharing interests, skills, and an abundance of artistic talents. However, since lockdown, they rapidly worked out how to continue all this work, but amazingly online. Over the past few months, this small team, along with talented peer facilitators, have kept people across Certitude entertained, motivated, and able to learn new skills and interests. And these range from laughing yoga to signing, to arts and design sessions. They have created a weekly online set of activities that are now available, and not just within Certitude, but to anyone, anywhere. And now it gives me great pleasure to announce the winners of the Michael Rosen Awards 2020. And they are the Community Development Team, Jade, Jake and Rona. Along with the Connect and Do peer facilitators, Jess, Jeff, Sabine, Bertha, Lorna, Tasha, Ruby, Eid, Zinat, Toyosi, Sorsha and Hetty. Congratulations to you all. There's now a short film to tell you about their wonderful work.
Thank you, Sheila, for your continued support of our awards, and many congratulations to the 2020 Michael Rosen Award winners.
Thank you, Larry. And I would like to add my personal congratulations to all the runners-up and winners tonight. Watch out for interviews with them on RNet over the next few days. I would also like to say thank you to everyone in Certitude. I have never felt prouder to work with such remarkable people. Before we finish, I want to also say thank you to the team who have pulled out all the stops in true Certitude fashion so we could have tonight's wonderful ceremony. Our thanks to Kirsty, Fiona, Charlene, Erin, Bishnu, Linda, Maria, Sarah, and Marianne. And that brings our awards ceremony to a close. Larry, let's raise a glass in celebration to everyone. Cheers.